Good morning, KBVR Corvallis. This is Second String Sports coming to you live with our second show of the term. This is Jake McGrady here, rocking the mic.
And we got Logan McGinnis over here.
Grant Van Dyke.
You want to give a little Twitter shout out if you want to live chat during the show. If you don't already know our Twitters by now, at JMcGrady7. Follow up now.
At LT McGinnis.
GVD 35.
Or follow our Second String Sports at Second String KBVR.
Our Facebook, Twitter, all that.
Go like us on Facebook.
You know the deal.
You're going to love it.
We're big social guys, so if you want to live chat during the show, if you're up and listening, on the way to class, maybe you got, it's Friday, so if you have class, it may be a little depressing for you, but, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. So
it's sunny, man. It's sunny in Corvallis.
It's great.
Sunny but cold.
I'm happy. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling this weather.
Yesterday was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Nice, crisp, but refreshing, I would say.
The crane's just looking over us.
MU crane is looking beautiful and majestic as always.
Make sure nothing bad ever happens to us. Love that crane. Jake, got any other stories you got? Any
other stories? Well, it's been an interesting week. I don't have any class today, which is good. It's a nice little break. I had an accounting test yesterday that had its way with my body. Not going to say much more because we're on the radio, but...
Speaking of stuff that have the bodies, I got a little story here.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yeah, me and Jake recently got sick here, and we tried to track down the culprit and see what happened, and we both kind of got sick right around the same time. Long story short, I lost my water bottle. Jake thought it was, it was at Grant's actually, and then Jake accidentally grabbed Grant's girlfriend's, but Jake touched the water bottle. It might have been infected in Grant's place because Grant's been sick for about a month. Then I touched it. I got sick.
So the water bottle somehow transported the disease.
I don't know if Grant meant.
It's like contagion. It's like
I don't know if Grant.
Blame it on Riley's water bottle. All right.
I don't know if he tried to poison us, but
if you're listening live, tweet at us. Who do you think started the sickness? Because our third roommate is also sick.
Yeah. So we're blaming Grant and the infected water.
So if you're ever at in the Oak Park apartment complex, don't come to our apartment. We're not going to tell you the specific apartment number because there may be some crazy people out there who want to track down the host of the
secret
show.
lovers.
Obsession. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm never opposed to any secret lovers. That could be a positive thing. But anyway, enough of my secret lovers and Logan's sickness and Grant's diseased water bottles. Let's move on to some sports talk. I think we should start it off with little Beavs basketball, which is looking up, I might say.
Very positive vibes.
3 in a row. Positive vibes. We be chilling.
Just had a road win versus Washington State.
Nice little road win last night.
Washington Crews we play Washington tomorrow.
Roberto, 26 points.
They try to come back, but
26 points from Berto. Angus had a great game. What did he have? Angus
14.
Had 14 points.
Yep. It was a solid game by the Beavs.
Solid 66-55 win.
Langston,
he's been shooting the three really well lately. I've been really impressed with that, actually.
The team's it's on a little roll here, and I like it. And we've got up back into the middle of the pack, and we win a couple more games. Who knows? We're going about looking second place, maybe behind Arizona.
Underdog mentality, dare I say?
Knocked off the Ducks.
Yeah.
Big win.
Yeah.
Big electric crowd. I think it was a record.
It was like
Gil
6,000?
record, yeah.
6,000 something. Yeah, I was there. It was just packed.
Eric Moreland just beasted that game. His block off the backboard made SportsCenter top 10 play.
Number 6 on top 10 of the night. That was unbelievable. Yeah, the crowd was just so into it. It was packed all the way from the student section all the way up to the pretty much to the rafters, I would say.
Yeah, because I was watching. Yeah, because we were watching the Seahawks game, and I just wanted to stay as long as possible, and then I head over and.
Yeah, that was a struggle for a lot to people deciding on that.
Yeah,
actually.
So I went over like 10 minutes right before the game, and it was packed. The whole student section. I was not going to be able to find a spot, so I just cruised on up to the top.
It had probably been packed since like an hour, like right when they opened, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy. Last year was just so down. Like, no one was ever at the games.
Yeah, I found a seat pretty easily at the Civil War game last year.
Yeah. And, it's just, I think it's good. I think it's good for us here, getting a little spark.
We need something.
Oh, yeah. especially after how football turned out. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest here. I sided with the NFC Championship game, and I'm not complaining. I mean, saw Richard Sherman's epic SWAT,
I was pretty upset that I wasn't able to watch that live.
Colin Kaepernick forcing it on the last play.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the show with our Super Bowl predictions, because I know we got a lot to say. A lot. Anything else in college basketball we want to discuss?
Beavers
Ducks.
play UW
Tomorrow night. Tune into that.
tomorrow night, and then USC and UCLA both at home. So
Next weekend.
The
next week,
UCLA
Thursday
game
through Saturday.
will be a good game. They got that freshman guard Tony Parker. No
Tony Parker.
relation to Tony Parker.
Yeah, his name's Tony.
Really?
How unfortunate for a basketball player to be named.
Yeah, no, he's been on a roll lately, so we'll see how that game goes.
You should change his
and
name.
also, USC just beat Cal the other day, giving Cal its first Pac-12 loss. So, the Pac-12 on any given night, anyone could beat anyone. So that's why, it's gonna be great to see how this all turns out.
He should change his name to like Tone Parker. Something to separate himself.
Lonely Parker.
The lonely Parker. The Parker that will never be as good as the other Parker. Well, I don't know.
No, that's a fact.
I don't know. Ducks have been on a little bit of a dip.
Yep.
Ducks have been tanking.
Yeah, they're 1-5 in Pac right now.
Started out.
What are we in pack?
We're
3-3? I think we're.
Yeah, we're 3-3.
Actually, after last night, I think we might be 4-3.
We're still 3-3. And then if we win tomorrow, then we'll be 4-3.
Sorry, we're sitting pretty at 500.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it.
So if
Be
we
good for
win
the
this
Pac-12
game,
tourney.
yeah, because Washington was below us because
Really?
they were still 3-3, but then they won last night against the Ducks, and now they're 4-3, and they bumped up to
UW beat the Ducks last
and
night?
yeah, and now they're fourth in the pack. So
Yeah,
Interesting.
Ducks are 10th in the Pac-12 right now.
Wow.
yeah,
And I'm assuming the Ducks aren't ranked anymore, right? I haven't checked.
No. They're
No,
tanking.
yeah.
Good.
Ducks are done.
Well, who knows?
Ducks are done.
It could changes daily, honestly.
That's true.
Yeah, because Oregon they can win 3 games and they'll be kind of almost right back in. But we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I
Pretty
feel like
exciting things going on
I
in
didn't think it
Pac-12.
really happened. I don't think Washington State and Utah are the only non-contenders right now. Everyone else is just kind of
Bleacher Report says it's not yet time to count Oregon State out of an NCAA tourney berth.
That'd be so exciting. I wouldn't even care if they had
If we lost in the first round, I don't care. My bracket would have Oregon State going to the championship.
I'd probably have 3 or 4 brackets doing different things because I always fill out 20 brackets.
Bracket time will be interesting this year.
Yeah, did you hear Warren Buffett's offering, I think he said $1 billion to anybody who fills out a correct
bracket.
perfect bracket?
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm going to fill out about 10 brackets if I get $1 billion.
How do you confirm a Warren Buffett?
Just going to email it to Warren,
You just have to shoot him an email.
Yeah.
Here's my email. This is correct at all.
Me and Warren just snap.
I didn't just fill this out last night at all.
You ship it to him. You ship him you just fill out a bracket with a perfect one. You ship it a day before.
Okay, here's $1 billion.
Hey,
You put
Warren.
the sending address for a week prior.
Where's my Billy?
He falls for it.
He sends you $1 billion.
In the mail. A check. $1
congrats.
billion from Warren. Classic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. NCAA basketball heating up, NFL heating up, NBA's,
NBA's really heating up if we want
Wow.
to talk about that. Do we
Yeah.
want to take an NBA transition here?
Man, the All-Star game starters just killed me.
All-Star starters released last night.
Me too. I can't believe Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, or Manu Ginobili didn't get a starter in the All-Star game, but whatever.
But it's kind of like, how they always do predictions. They can kind of tell a couple weeks before who's going to be in
By
it.
the voting standing.
Kinda
Nah, I don't. I'm fine with those starters. I don't really care. But only one I don't like. The only one because I know it's just a fan voting. But the one that really just I can't stand, and now I don't want it to be a fan voting is the Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine because players come in, they cycle through. All-star starters. I don't really care about honestly, and the only if you don't play, Kobe's played 4 games this season.
6.
There it is.
A whopping 6.
Oh, 6, yeah.
The Mamba.
So,
He publicly said
he's going to get replaced.
Yeah, he publicly said he's going to give up his spot. Like, he already said that.
Well, yeah. It's just, you know.
Well, because, he can't even play.
Yeah, it's the thing that makes me mad about fans who just, vote. And then also.
It's all the LA fans, man.
LA fans.
You know what pisses me off more than
Chinese
not
voters.
More than Kobe. Dwayne Wade is a starter in the East. Really? Really?
It's the Miami effect.
The whole city of Miami is just constantly tweeting.
And then Jeremy Lin had more votes than James Harden.
Yeah, what was that about?
Is he going to be a reserve, do you think?
Jeremy Lin?
No way.
No.
How did he not? I wonder, with all the votes he got, I wonder how he wasn't voted into the starting.
I don't like. Well, it'll be interesting who's coach and who puts him in the start, who replaces Kobe in the starting lineup. But
it's actually kind of crazy how popular Steph Curry is. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm happy for Steph Curry because he got snubbed last year. Of course,
he's first time All-Star. He's gonna do great.
4 first-time starters, I think.
Who are the other first-timers?
Kevin Love, Kyrie, Paul George.
Yep.
It's crazy that Paul George. What was he last year? I can't even remember. He didn't start. Did he? I don't know. He had like no votes last year, and now he's like third most, I think. Yeah.
Well, he had his homecoming in the Eastern Conference Finals, so
true.
Everyone put on a showcase there.
Bigger question is, who do you think is going to be participating in the dunk contest this year?
Myers Leonard.
I'm voting for Myers. Big Myers. White Chocolate Thunder.
I think who I want to see, I think I want to see the Manimal go back out. I think he came out last year. I
think he'll come back?
The Manimal can fly.
I want to see Gerald Green. I know he's already done it, but that'd be fun. Maybe DeMar DeRozan or something.
That'd be cool. They've
already done it, but still, I feel like you have to get the best of the best.
Who's someone who has never done a dunk contest who this year you think would do?
Robin Lopez.
I would die. Rolo the Fear.
He bounces off his hair.
Yep.
Alley-oops it off his hair.
He puts an afro wig on the basketball and then dunks that.
I don't know. I honestly don't really like
Thomas Robinson
when they get the up-and-comers.
Thomas Robinson.
But they always do like
they always have to do.
They always have like a random name in there where it's like, wait, who's that? That was like Jeremy Evans a couple years ago.
And then they'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
3-point contest is always fun to me
wait
too.
And see.
I hope Wesley's in that, honestly.
Yeah, Wesley or Mo or
Wesley's
somebody.
number 2 in the league for 3 points.
I just love All-Star Funtivities.
I do. I watch it.
Funtivities?
Yeah. Funtivities.
You would know that.
Mark that down. Anyone who's listening, mark that down.
Office quote.
That's the new quote of the show for Logan. That's his catchphrase.
Funtivities. Nifty gifties.
I watch it from beginning to end, though. I love the All-Star festivities. Whoa.
Maybe Dame in the skills challenge. That'd be pretty cool.
He won it last year, right?
Yeah.
Easily won it.
I think they bring back the champ at least once.
He smoked Tony Parker last year. Tony Parker sucked in the skills challenge. Now we got Logan coughing with a sickness, so he can't even respond, so that's good.
Pretty sure it's just me infecting you guys, not my water bottle.
No. Or the water bottle.
Just the water bottle. Just my coughs in your apartment. Coughed all over Logan's bed when he wasn't looking. All over Mike. I coughed over.
Why is this going so long?
I coughed all over Jake's toothbrush too.
We have Logan taking a short break to go cough in the hallway, so it's just me and Grant riding solo in the booth.
Puff some inhaler, dog.
So now that he's gone, now that
let's talk some trash about him.
Sickness is gone. Let's talk some trash, man.
Nah.
Logan this week, man. What's Logan been up to?
Dude, let's talk some Blazers, man.
Let's talk some Lock the door. Lock the door. I'm
closing
ready.
it.
Close it. All right, so I think we already talked about the NBA All-Star Game, so let's make the little transition into some playoff basketball. Well, what am I talking about? NBA basketball. 42 games into the season. Little over halfway.
Blazers 4-1 against the top 2 teams in the West.
And if you want to talk about the Spurs, 1-6 against playoff West teams.
Yep.
the classic.
Spurs are really
Classic
injured
regular
though.
season
Spurs
playoff
are
Spurs.
really beat up right now, so I want to see them
Logan.
healthy in the playoffs.
We had a cool 2 minutes of trash talk about you, but it's all good. We transitioned into NBA talk.
Don't worry. I was talking to Melissa and we were trash talking about Grant, but it doesn't really matter.
Melissa's the homie.
So NBA basketball. What do we want to start with?
KD MVP or nah?
You know,
He should be MVP right now. If it ended right now, he's MVP.
People forget that Russell played 25 games too, but because he is doing amazing in 2014, but Russell also, kind of gave him a boost there.
I'm a big KD fan. He's been playing out of his mind, but
Yeah, it's probably him, LeBron, and Aldridge, honestly, top 3 MVP right now.
Yep, that's what I would say.
And probably Joel Freeland.
Oh, yeah. Joel Freeland.
Joel Freeland just shocks the world. If we want to talk about Aldridge's performance last night, 44 points, 13 rebounds.
Beastin'.
I'd say it was a little statement the night that
Beastin'
he
and
was snubbed.
feastin'.
Oh, that's Grant's. Grant has said that on very frequently on previous shows. That's his catchphrase.
Beastin' and feastin'.
Beastin' and feastin'.
The beast needs a feast.
All right. Enough sound effects, Jake. Get a little carried away there.
I wanted to use the scared horse sound effect though, because that's what Logan is—a scared horse.
Nah, I'm a pony, but it's all good.
He's a majestic pony, and all he wants to do is gallop into the sunset.
Okay.
I just want to gallop around Oregon State.
All right, moving on, pony boy. NBA talk. NBA talk. We got Blazers doing well. Spurs sitting still number 1 in the Western Conference. Who's number 2 right now? Thunder number 2.
No, Thunder number 1, Spurs 2, Blazers 3rd.
Oh yeah, because man, the Spurs haven't seemed to be able to take care of business against the Western Conference powerhouses right now.
We're just looking more go for playoffs. We don't really care about the regular season.
That's
like I
true.
said.
Kind of like when you guys lost to Memphis, the 8th seed. Huh.
That was what, 3 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
Magic
moving on.
Concha says no.
Anyway, Western Conference is looking pretty strong still. Houston's been really impressing me. I know we were talking about them on last week's show, how we were saying that we thought they needed to be better than what they are, but
Yeah. Well,
how they did against us, they handled us really well. They play the Spurs, tomorrow? Or tonight? I think Houston plays the Spurs tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know, though. For the Blazers to have any success, I think we're 26th in defensive efficiency. I think we need to make a little trade. I'd feel like
What would you propose?
I think we need like a stopper off the bench because we do have really good shooters, but Darrell's just not really cutting
I would
it.
let go of Darrell easily.
I'd get a small forward or shooting guard that can just come in off the bench, provide some defense.
Who would you say that? Who would you be willing to let go though?
Darrell,
Yeah, I'd easily.
possibly T-Rob. Honestly,
Nah.
Trey Mo.
No.
No.
Jeez, no. Mo's one of the biggest reasons to our success this year. Are you kidding me?
I guess we'll hold on to T-Rob. Maybe Myers.
Trade
honestly.
Rolo.
I'd trade Myers.
Myers' trade value is
there's
probably
Trey Rolo.
No.
Trey Nicholas Batum.
No.
I'm gonna turn off your microphone.
Mute.
Trolog.
Yeah, there's no possible way that I would give up anyone but
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can trade Damian. Honestly.
Logan, I will turn off your microphone.
Damian,
Tim Duncan is going to die in 3 years.
Whoa. That's too far.
I
Jake.
said it.
Whoa there.
It's not too far.
That's too far.
Would you go to his funeral?
Yes, I would.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't go to yours.
Neither would I.
Oh.
No one would.
Heating up in the booth. Feeling like Miami.
If you touch my drums, I will stab you in the neck with a knife.
Man down. Jake's feeling the sound effects today.
That's what I tell Logan every night. You touch my
What?
stuff.
All right, but play the cricket one.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
You said that's what I tell Logan every night.
So back to sports. I don't know what we've transitioned to. We're turning into the Howard Stern show in here, but You know, that's what we are. We're variety. We're not all just sports.
I rattled you guys. That's all.
If you're ever listening in the morning, you're listening to some banter. We're not all just sports. We can be your daily talk advice. If you want to tweet
Let's
us
get a
some
little
questions.
TMZ action around campus.
Oh yeah, we got.
I'd be down. The second string sports crew just following. You know, who's Becky dating? You know, that party last night.
Dev, could you walk any slower? Dev.
Yeah.
Hollis. What's the word on the latest OSU Crushes Twitter page?
Hey guys, what do you think of Jake McGrady's hair?
Oh, shut up. In case you guys don't know about the OSU Crushes page, it's pretty rampant right now on Twitter. I've made an appearance twice, apparently.
People love Jake.
Ladies love J-Mac. Get that hashtag trending. Back to NBA. So, All-Star game. Oh, I forgot. Team USA was announced yesterday as well. LaMarcus and Damian both got a bid.
So they do like a pool of 28, and then they'll select out of that 28 a roster. So
Yep. I'm excited.
we'll see. But, also like people like Kyle Korver made it. So, we'll see.
Corver.
I think Aldridge will make it for sure, and Dame's going to be close.
He'd be questionable, yeah.
But yeah, I think they're really looking for some bigs who can shoot, so Aldridge will be perfect.
Oh, he'll be really good.
I'm pretty sure
for sure.
Kevin Love will make it too. Wasn't Tyson on it?
Tyson Chandler?
Tyson Chandler.
He was on it.
I don't think he should be on
I don't know if he's on
He
it anymore.
started last Olympics,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. Maybe DeAndre Jordan. But, yeah.
I'm feeling it. So we're going to take a little quick PSA break. Then we're going to come back to you with finish up some NBA talk, and then hit you with some extensive Super Bowl predictions, even though next week will be our official Super Bowl radio show. Talk some NFL, some big rumors in sports.
I will not pass gas in my house. I will not pass gas near my spouse. I will not pass gas in your face, because the gas I pass is worse than mace. A silent but deadly cloud of toxic waste. The end. Secondhand smoke contains hydrogen cyanide and other lethal gases. Don't pass gas, take it outside. Get the facts at don'tpassgas.org. A message from the American Legacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
And we're back. Sorry for a little sudden PSA break. Apparently the screen's in here a touchscreen. Shows what we know.
High-tech KBVR. Who knew? Get some iPads up in here, too.
Hey, KBVR is upgrading next year.
They are.
Yeah. We'll be rocketing a new stew next year.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
It's not going to be ready for next year.
Oh, well.
Where's it going to be?
2 years in.
It's when we graduate.
I'm retiring then.
We should come back like after 2 years after we've graduated college,
Sign up for one PAC class to say we're students.
and then just do the radio show until we're 80.
We're part-time students.
Like Logan's intramural basketball team, he's got a guy who's graduated on his team.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was just like,
That's-
joined a random intramural team, and the guy was like, "I'll be team captain. I don't really got anything to do." I was like, "Oh, why?" He goes, "Oh, I'm graduated," and I was like, "Oh, really?"
Wow. Must be an NMC major.
Whoa. No, he was actually engineering.
Oh. Well, anyway, I want to talk about NFL. Can we just skip to NFL? Or do you guys
We
have
can
any
skip-
other
we can
topics?
skip
I guess, Grant, we could do what you want because it's all about you.
Yeah, it is.
What do you want to start with?
So NFL.
You know,
I think we could address the elephant in the room, the obvious conversation that's about to ensue.
Shermy. Super Bowl.
Sherm, Predator.
I actually, okay, after a week, or so here, I've actually kind of cooled down from the Richard Sherman interview because it was, at first I was
You
like,
were agitated.
it was just like, but then after I was like, okay, I guess I'm fine with it. But the one thing that's really making me mad is how it's still lingering on, and not to bring up another pop culture reference here, but Justin Bieber got arrested the other day, and people were comparing. They still just kept bringing up Bieber and Sherman. They were like comparing the two about GPA, and I'm kind of done with the
That's
GPA.
natural, though. It's natural.
It's not natural to compare.
When you're referring to media coverage, it's natural.
It's not natural to compare Bieber to Sherman.
No,
That
that's
is-
No, it's not.
when you're comparing two media coverages that happen within a day of each other, which one the media
But
covers
it's not.
more?
Yeah, but you can't compare. Like they're saying, Sherman's a thug and Bieber's just a misguided kid. That's what they're saying. It's just like you can't
No, that's what.
No, they're
trying to-
mocking
that's what
that.
They're
Yeah,
mocking
I know.
that.
And then, but that's what I'm saying. But they're still like comparing. They're still comparing the two.
You know what? Something that I thought was so true was when Sherman had he had a press conference just the other day, and he said thug is just another way for people to say the N-word. And I think it's very true.
I would agree with that.
It just generalizes Sherman. And like he said, he's not doing anything bad off the field. He's an emotional player, but I mean, so are probably 90% of the NFL players. They just don't get a mic in their face 15 seconds after the game, And I just feel like by calling him a thug, he's not a thug. Like,
And it's the total irony of this whole situation is that Beats commercial.
yeah.
It's totally ironic. It makes you think, like, how much of this is really...
I don't
might
really
be a
care
little
about the Sherman
calculated.
thing anymore. I just don't like how they keep bringing in like GPA and
Yeah,
Stanford grad.
that's irrelevant, honestly.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes me like kind of agitated the most.
He was a 3.8 GPA at Stanford. Like, so?
Yeah,
That doesn't relate to his NFL career or what he's doing on or off the field, but yeah, if he's going to jail off the field doing drugs and stuff, then you can call him a thug or not even a thug, but just a misguided athlete or something. But because he
Seems like he's getting more flack for this than athletes have gotten for
like
DUIs and like drugs. Like Dwayne Bowe of the Chiefs.
yeah,
Really?
never bring Dwayne Bowe up in this. He didn't even get suspended.
Dwayne Bowe is
Exactly. He didn't even get suspended. And they're talking that Richard Sherman should
Because
be
it wasn't even-
fined and
wasn't
like
that bad.
suspended for like the first like quarter of the Super Bowl.
It's like, what do you expect? He just made the biggest play of his career.
Well, not
He's-
to mention other Seahawks getting suspended for PEDs, but I won't bring that up right now.
yeah, Pete Carroll has a little druggy atmosphere up in.
But no,
It was just Adderall.
I'm just saying the Chiefs never got suspended, but Seahawks have before. But I guess it's all right.
But are the Chiefs in the playoffs right now? Are they going to the Super Bowl? Oh, yeah, that's right. They blew it against the Colts. I forgot.
Okay, now I'm hoping the Seahawks lose. I was rooting for the Seahawks for my grandpa, but now I'm not because Jake's being a bleep.
I don't care. Seahawks are going to win.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
It's honestly just going to be a great game. But it's kind of weird how this situation is like there's almost no discussion of actual football.
It's all about
It's
Sherman.
all this. And I can tell even he's getting sick of it.
Yeah.
Got like, I don't know. He got like 400,000 Twitter followers. In
It'll
the
be
last 4
it'll be
days, though,
interesting
so.
listening to Sherman on Media Day though. That'll be fun.
Do you think Pete's gonna shut him down and just tell him like, cool it, dude? Just
No, that's not Pete.
well, he was. Did you not hear what he said when he was talking about the Sherman thing? How he was disappointed and stuff.
Please tell me.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. But he was referring to like Richard Sherman as his son. He said he's like, I had to talk with my son, and sometimes your kids disappoint you or something like that. So even Pete was like talking about how he was a little disappointed, but
Wow.
that's kind of the Pete facade. Honestly, inside Pete's probably like, screw it, get him, Sherm.
Yeah. It's like Joakim Noah. It's like a player you hate to play against, but somebody you want on your team,
I would agree with that for sure.
It's totally like
Yoke him.
Joakim Noah.
And then all this, Sherman's gotten so much, like a mix of hate. I would say more hate and then support on Twitter.
I wonder what percentage of Seahawks fans support him? Probably like 3/4 maybe.
I would say almost all of them.
No, like support what he said and what he kind of his actions.
Oh, there's definitely some that disagree.
I'm sure
with
all
him.
of them,
There's definitely some.
all of them love him on the field, but
Oh yeah,
in press
there's.
conferences,
I've definitely heard of some that were.
it's trash talking, just getting tired.
I
of
was
it.
surprised even.
Probably all the conservative Seahawks fans are like, this young boy needs to shut up.
Yeah, yep. They were talking about that. It's been an extensive talk on First Take about it. A lot of race brought into it, but
Yeah.
I agree. There's a lot of mixed feelings about it.
Yeah,
I'd say it's cooled down with his apology and a better explanation.
yeah.
And the whole Crabtree thing, people are starting to side with him a little bit more after like the stuff with Crabtree was released and all that.
All right.
But
Now for a early Super Bowl prediction. What do you got?
early
over here?
predictions. All right, this may change next week for the official Super Bowl show, but who wants to go first?
Brent?
Predictions, ideas for the game.
Number one offense versus number one defense.
Yeah.
You know how Peyton is such a routine guy. Playing outside, The biggest factor for me is the wind. If it's windy, I think Peyton could really be affected. And the Seahawks are.
We were talking about that on the TV show last night, actually, the cold weather Peyton debacle. Whether it's a myth or whether
the rain and the cold, not so much, but I feel like if it's windy, his arm isn't as strong as it used to be.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to be like 16 degrees. Snow.
I just feel like this is the Seahawks year.
No, it was more like 30, I think.
Oh,
it's like 36 or.
Did you hear the rumors that they may, if it's bad enough, they're going to try to move the Super Bowl up maybe like a day early to Saturday?
That'd be so stupid. I just think it's the dumbest idea for putting the Super Bowl in
New York.
In New York,
They
cold
knew
weather.
it would happen.
I know. So
Well, that's what all the hardcore fans want, though. All the Steelers fans and all the gridiron guys. But, anyways, I'm probably gonna end up taking. I think Seahawks will pull it out. I just feel like this is the Seahawks year. They knocked off San Fran, who's probably better than. I'm gonna say better than the Broncos. So yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks in this one. I'm not gonna give a score yet. We'll do scores next week. But.
yeah, I don't know.
What do you
For
feel?
right now, I think I'm feeling Broncos, but I don't know.
Especially
It might change.
if Percy Harvin comes back, that's huge for them.
He is coming back. It was just announced last
I know.
Percy
So,
Harvin, who knows what type of factor he'll be. He might take one hit.
kickoff return, concussion.
Take one hit, and he'll be in a full body cast for the next
because then
6
also
months.
No Shaw Moreno was questionable too, and he looks like he's going to play as well. And that's
Yep.
that's going to be big for the Broncos running game.
Yeah, the Broncos. Yeah, they really need a running game to get going.
I'm going to go. I know I predicted it last night, but I'm going to say semi-high scoring, but it's going to come down to. I'm saying it's going to come down to a field goal. I'm going to say about 27-24, maybe 27-21 Seahawks.
That's exactly what I was feeling too. It's not going to be too high scoring, but I don't feel like it's going to be not too low scoring. Right in the middle.
And if we want to bring some discussions into this, I got some money riding on the game with a specific friend back home, who I was getting into an extensive text debate about sports yesterday, right after my dreaded accounting test, and he was making some pretty dumb statements. In fact, this isn't the bet that he has with me. He has the bet with our other roommate, Mike. He bet him that the Seahawks would not score over 10 points in the Super Bowl.
Hashtag Quibi call out.
That seems logical.
Not at all. And I was like, oh, and he's like, I guarantee it. And I was like, really, Chris?
He's also not the biggest NFL fan. Let's be honest.
Yeah, which is crazy because he was saying it with such blind, like he almost knew it was gonna. But I have a $10 bet on him, big $10 on the Seahawks. Stakes riding high. That could be a nice Qdoba burrito. I could take someone out on a date to a $7.50 movie at the Carmike Theater. Maybe see something. I don't know. So, Logan, what's your prediction? Official prediction?
Like score?
Yeah.
I don't
You said like same as me, like field goal game?
I'll predict score next week.
All right. My score will probably, who knows what will happen in a week. Who knows what could happen? Another injury. Health is looking decent for the Super Bowl right now, though.
Man, I just feel like this is kind of like a year of destiny for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Logan was
I think it's more of a destiny for Manning.
Nah.
Breaks the record.
Nah.
Why not?
Nah. I'm not feeling it.
Just shatters records and wins the Super Bowl. Why not?
Nope.
Super Bowl MVP, probably maybe one of the greatest seasons of all time. I see it happening.
Herp, derp, 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 derp.
Derp, derp, derp.
Finally a team with big enough corners and secondary to keep up with the Broncos wide receivers.
Yeah, exactly.
Demarius Thomas isn't going to be able to catch. How many? I don't know. He had like 10 catches for
Destroyed New England's secondary.
and destroyed San Francisco.
And San Francisco's.
But that's a big difference between San Francisco and Seattle.
Do we want to talk
their
about that
secondary.
debate now?
But if anyone's gonna score on Seattle, it's gonna be Denver.
Well, that's true.
Well, they're
haven't
playing
seen-
them.
Well, I know. I'm saying, obviously, but
Grant just owned you, dude.
no, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, he didn't.
Owned.
I mean, Jake is
Hashtag owned.
no.
Whoa, that was that was definitely definitely not a cat call.
He was like, here, Jake, click at the button. There's the cat call.
There we go.
Seattle. What's like the best offense they've played?
Seattle,
Yeah,
San Francisco,
and that's not that great of an offense.
New England.
San Francisco's stacked. What are you talking about?
Classic Logan
Frank
blindly
Gore.
disregarding.
Colin
If you're
Kaepernick.
trying to compare, I'm
Vernon
comparing,
Davis.
Kaepernick compared to Manning.
He's definitely. I feel like he's harder to defend
No,
because you have to account for his mobility too. Peyton just kind of
Maybe the Colts.
no.
Andrew Luck.
Okay, I'm done. I'm out of this too. Later, guys.
If we want to talk
Peace.
about for speaking of Kaepernick though, about the matchup last week, the last football game that we had to watch.
That was one of the best football games I've watched.
I was able to watch before I left for the Beaver game. I was able to watch up until like 5 minutes left in the third. Our fourth quarter from the highlights was amazing.
It was incredible.
You know, the debate lives on: Kaepernick versus Russell Wilson.
I've been saying this all week. The biggest thing for me was it was like 30 seconds left on that last play when Sherman tipped it. They still had 2 timeouts, but instead of taking the time, I guess they didn't want to let the Seattle defense get set, but Kaepernick totally forced it on the last play instead of taking a timeout, getting a good play.
You think that was more Kaepernick or Harbaugh? Kaepernick?
I don't know.
Think he tried to take control and rush that?
Probably. I just feel like he threw a fade route to the corner of the end zone with Richard Sherman. Like, why wouldn't you throw it to Vernon Davis or Bolden or something? I don't know. I just feel like he totally forced that last play, and that cost him the game, honestly.
Big time. And then
Kaepernick just choked.
He did. So we're going to take one last PSA break here. And we're just going to end the show talking about a generic sports topics in the world.
Oh, jeez.
Just anything we feel. You're listening to KBVR Corvallis, 88.7 FM. This is Second String Sports, coming to you live, and we'll be right back.
The Corvallis Area MPO brings you your daily bike safety tip. Tip number 5, protect your head. Helmets are proven to be 85 to 88% effective in preventing traumatic brain injury, the primary cause of death or disabling injury from bike crashes. Wear one. Have your helmet properly fitted at your local bike shop. Remember, drive your bike. Bikes are vehicles too.
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed that little 30-second break.
Because we did.
We did. We quite enjoyed it. Again, if you're listening live, feel free to live tweet us at the show, at any of our personal Twitters, or at Second String KBVR. Or if you just want to, if you want to be a pest and just want to tweet in general, we get to search for the hashtag Second String Sports or Second SS or whatever your life fancies this morning. You know, just trying to interact, just trying to get opinions. If you have an opinion on the Sherman rant, got a Super Bowl prediction, call in. Well, not call in, tweet us.
Big story this week was the Yankees signing that Japanese pitcher.
Yep.
Logs.
Yep.
Shed some
Tanaka.
shed some knowledge on this.
You know, I was just interested and just wanted to look at what Tanaka kind of came up, and you know, I'm going old school here. I'm kind of comparing Tanaka from what I've seen. I watched some YouTube highlights just because I'm a nerd like that, and he really reminds me of a Greg Maddux. Not like, you know, Jake would know over here, but Greg Maddux actually going to the Hall of Fame. Just got inducted, and Tanaka just he's only 25, and I think it's a good sign by the Yankees. The Yankees need a starter.
They do. Their other starters, obviously, CC, Hiroki Kuroda, Ivan Nova, and David Phelps.
And what I think will be good for Tanaka is Kuroda, and since
I agree.
You know, they kind of can mesh there, but yeah, actually, I've seen CC, and CC's been he's slimmed down a lot.
Yeah, he's gained a lot of muscle, is what he said.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of body fat there.
Right,
You know,
right.
I haven't seen CC slim in probably forever.
Cutting back on the cereal.
Never. Yeah, so it'll be, you know, everyone was like impatient, like, where's Tanaka going to sign? Where's he going to sign? And then now that he's actually signed to the Yankees, everyone's like, no, Tanaka, come on, take your time. Just, rethink your decision.
I saw that
Yeah,
meme.
a Yankee hater over here. But
They
What
gave
was
him
his contract? Wasn't it like
100,
158?
155 mil in the one.
They gave him CC
What is
money.
that in Japanese money? Like $1 billion?
He got
What do they call Japanese money?
that's 70
know.
million more
Changs.
than Yu Darvish.
Yeah.
And Yu Darvish,
He did have a
destroying
lower.
right now.
He did have a lower ERA in the Japanese
Yeah.
league, though.
And apparently,
But-
and Tanaka and Yu Darvish are two separate pitchers.
Completely different styles.
Yeah, Darvish goes
Just
with,
kind of overpowers
powers,
people.
and then Tanaka just kind of
Picks his spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. It's always interesting to see whenever a Japanese pitcher comes over and they're supposed to be the next
Exactly.
big thing. Because Matuzaka for
Oh my-
Boston, who just
Yep.
went
Tanked.
yeah. So I don't know, it's a good sign for the Yankees. I would have rather have seen him go maybe to the Mariners or who else was in there? The Diamondbacks were in discussion. Like I would have rather seen that, but it's fine with me because the Cardinals don't have to face them. So
True.
but. Yeah, it's a good signing for the Yankees. They're spending money. They
Yeah.
probably what did I see?
They spent a lot of money this offseason.
450 mil this offseason.
How do they have all this
Yankees? They got
expendable
we'll
money
just
to blow?
toss them in the back. But it's a little distraction from the A-Rod fiasco over here.
Man, should baseball do a salary cap or something? I feel like maybe it's too
That's
late
been a
to do that,
discussion.
but
Speaking of A-Rod, the
these big market.
SNL Drake thing, that
Yeah.
was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
Big-
A-Rod is just annoying, and I don't really want to talk about A-Rod, but
Ugh.
it's just it's a topic that's just so annoying, and I
You know-
can't stand it.
yeah.
The A-Rod topic hits very close to my heart. You know why it bugs me? I looked up to A-Rod. 7th grade Spanish 1 class. We had to pick someone to do a presentation on who is of Hispanic culture. Now, of course, I wasn't going to pick any of the other people in the class because they were like Eva Longoria and, 7th grade Jake wasn't interested in that type of stuff, even though sophomore in college
Jake's not
definitely would be.
interested in Eva Longoria.
7th grade Jake wasn't interested in Eva Longoria. Anyway, I picked A-Rod. Just a fun little topic of an athlete. Got some books from the library. I did some extensive research. I put my heart into a poster board of A-Rod's life. And I poured my heart out in front of the class, speaking of his heritage. You know what? He turns out to be a cocky, money gorgling,
Steroid pumping.
steroid using, annoying brat. So A-Rod, if you're listening to this and I still have that A-Rod poster somewhere, burn it. Burn it, because when I was in 4th grade in elementary school, I also did a Kevin Garnett presentation. That's before I hated him.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Yeah, if I was in that Beats commercial, I would
Wow,
be the one,
Jake.
I would be the one throwing eggs at his bald, abysmal head.
A-Rod and KG, what a judge of character.
Yeah, seriously, what was I thinking? My mom bought me a KG jersey just to present in front of the class.
Jeez.
I'm burning that. Actually, I think I gave it to Goodwill like 20 years ago, but
So, yeah. What else was I going to say?
What else?
Yeah. Another interesting topic here is, Jake, you said if the Blazers win, you said you're going to get a tattoo.
small blazer tattoo
So
on
the
my
fact-
left.
we can quote
probably
you
left
right
shoulder.
here.
You can quote me
Okay.
if they win the championship.
Okay.
Wow.
On the
Yep.
on your shoulder, you're going to get a tattoo.
Yep.
Okay.
Small blazer tat.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we get that on record.
On your shoulder.
Back of my shoulder. To where it can't be seen.
Get it right on the bone. That'd feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm confident though. I'm confident. I know. I've been wanting. I said, but before I die, I will get the Blazer logo somewhere, and it would just be nice to put 2014 champions under it.
All right.
I've wanted to see a championship in my lifetime.
All right.
I think it's a much overdue
I
time.
can just see Jake squirming and just like trying to get a tattoo, and then just like
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
yeah.
I don't tolerate pain very well.
Yeah. I just think it's gonna be hilarious if they actually do.
We'll see.
Okay. Another topic here.
Tennis? Anybody?
Nah, I was actually watching it the other
Nadal
night.
Federer?
I was actually
Logan
watching
was
it
up
live.
late,
I was
chilling on the couch.
I was up at like 3 because I couldn't sleep, and I was just watching the Australia Open.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just chilling, just watching.
Couldn't sleep.
I couldn't. I'm on the worst.
Watching Homeland.
Well, no, that was last night. I was watching. Yeah, I've started a new TV
Logan's
show.
new show.
Jeez.
I started watching Homeland.
He's gone from
Dexter.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm almost done with Dexter. I'm on season 8.
Breaking Bad.
Last season.
still
I'm on Jake.
Walking
I'm on
Dead,
Jake's
Dexter.
season.
You've watched 8 seasons in like less than a
Well,
month.
7 seasons.
Oh my god.
Not as bad as my brother. I watched the entirety of Breaking Bad in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But Breaking Bad. Yeah. No, Homeland's a good show. I like it.
You
Past
excited
time.
for the conclusion of Dex?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Jake in the last episode.
If anyone is listening out there and you've seen Dexter, try and find me. You'll see me.
He's in there for 2 seconds.
You'll see me. They cut out my good scenes, but that's just because I'm feuding with the Dexter editors and producers right now. Shout out Showtime for cutting my good stuff. Had me out working in Astoria for like 10 hours.
For like 2 seconds of TV
Had me
time.
No, because they had me do a bunch of other stuff and then they cut it. They cut my logging scene with Dexter when I was working they had me wearing like a hard hat and a vest working with him in the log thing. And then they had me be a fisherman.
Wow.
And then they cut the good stuff and they used the fisherman scene. But you know, I got paid to chill and eat free food and go out to a seafood buffet with the actor Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter. So you know, I'm cool with it. Part of TV history. Lots of people watched that episode and did not like it.
Hey, don't spoil anything for me now.
The only redeeming factor is me. You'll hate the episode up until my...
Yeah, I think if I do end up hating it, I'll be like, whatever. But I saw Jake, so it'll be worth it.
What happened to your part in the Reese Witherspoon movie about the Pacific Crest Trail?
Oh, yeah, Wild.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Wild fell through because, if you guys don't know, like, I think they mentioned it. The one show that I had to miss, missed school. I had to go all the way to Portland to do a fitting, which I still haven't been paid for, by the way. I went all the way up to Portland. They fit me in some weird clothes because it's set in like the 1980s. And then I was supposed to film. They cast me for a small part as like a student. I didn't even know. I think I was
Student for the why? Oh, because
she was a
teacher.
She was a teacher,
Yeah.
so I was going to be in her class, and it was supposed to film on like a Thursday, which I was able to miss school for. But then because of the weather, they all of a sudden changed the shooting date to Wednesday, which was my math midterm. So I was like, thanks. Well, I can't do it now. So, and they said, oh, well, we're going to replace you then. And I said, okay, replace me then. So that fell through.
That's tough. Nothing you can do about that one.
Yep. Wasn't going to miss a midterm for it. As much as I like Reese Witherspoon.
No.
We would have been besties, but not worth it. What's Logan doing over there?
I was just looking at some Senior Bowl.
Senior Bowl?
See if anything interesting happened.
Did anything interesting happen?
From what I've read is Josh Huff actually had a good showing.
How did he do?
has
Touchdown? Couple
Nah,
touchdowns?
I just heard he's been. I didn't read full into it, but
That's something we can talk about. Some NFL draft predictions. Some
Yeah.
buzz going into that. What do you guys think? I think we already touched on this last show, but I think we all agree Cooks will probably be.
who do you think? I wonder who's going to go number 1. That's the real question.
I honestly think it's going to be Manziel.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
That'd be
know. The
interesting.
rumor is Cleveland may trade up to that
saw
number
that.
one spot, but I don't think I see that happening. I don't think they
I
want
don't.
to take
I don't
that
see
risk.
who would Cleveland even give up for a number 1 spot, but
They have nothing.
They would have to give up. Yeah.
yeah. But
I think Houston honestly wants it too. I think they want him.
Yeah, makes sense. Stay in
Schaub's not-
Texas.
Schaub
Schaub's
started
not getting
sucking.
it done. It'll be a moneymaker for them because they'll
Yeah.
sell a ton of jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm conflicted on how well he's going to do. I feel like he's got some special talent, but that doesn't really translate to the NFL, You can't really run around, and
On this,
he's got to become a pocket passer if he wants to
yeah.
succeed.
On this prediction on here on Bleacher Report, they have actually Teddy Bridgewater going.
See, Bridgewater,
Number 1 overall.
Yeah.
he's a
Really?
pocket guy, right?
And then they don't even have. They actually have Blake Bortles, the Central Florida,
ahead
of Manziel. They have
ahead
Manziel.
of him, wow.
Yeah, they have Manziel going 4th to the Browns.
I'm not sure on Bortles or Bridgewater.
I like Bortles. I watched that one game, their bowl game. I forget to get sued though, but Bortles impressed me. I think he's a good quarterback.
I don't know.
I see more Bortles being I can see Bortles actually being a more productive QB in the league.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like he's more shaped up, kind of be a star.
I don't know. I'll have to watch some game film. It's kind of weird how the first round quarterbacks never really shape up, you know, unless it's like.
And the other interesting
Vince
was
Young, Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
Then
There's
you
been
got
a lot of flops.
Then
And
you got the late round Tom Brady's,
Yeah,
the
Russell
Colin
Wilson.
Kaepernicks, Russell Wilsons of the world.
maybe they should just wait off and.
this has also Cooks going 28 to the Panthers.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
That'd be fun. Fun to watch. Cam Newton, Brandon Cooks.
I'd be totally fine with that, actually.
Yeah. What about D'Anthony? Is he on there?
no,
No Dat first round.
no. They have Marquise Lee though to the Jets, which makes sense.
Makes sense. They have no skill players.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be excited in draft time.
Yeah.
And even NBA draft. You know, people are talking about NBA
I'm a
draft
big
as well.
NBA draft guy. Love NBA draft.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Embiid on Kansas is making a huge run for number 1 overall.
I've watched Kansas's games and he looks like
Embiid's
the
a
next
beast.
like Hakeem or something with his footwork and
At
moves.
first, I wasn't too impressed with him, but
he's a beast.
yeah.
I don't know. And he's 7 feet, can run like a freaking gazelle.
Yeah, I know. At first, I thought he was kind of uncoordinated, but then I started watching more games.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wow.
He's got a shot too. He can knock down
Yeah.
trays occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, MB is impressing me big time.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but that's it. That's also interesting to kind of see.
And Parker's kind of slipping now that they've gotten a conference play.
Jabari and Wiggins and
Wiggins is.
Wiggins has done better from.
He's definitely not a stat guy. He's more
at
of just
least
like
now. I feel like Bill Self is more of a. He's kind of making it more of as a team thing.
Yeah.
It's because even that Macklemore was supposed to be the next big thing also last year, and he can there was in Kansas's offense they kind of shared the ball.
Look how he did this year. I had to drop him. Me and Logan did some fantasy basketball wheeling and dealing the other day.
Yeah.
So you traded Wade for Oladipo and Hickson?
Oh yeah. And look how it's helped my team. I went from down 11-3 to Kyle.
It was a buy low opportunity for me. I didn't really care about Hickson and Oladipo. He's done good. I like Oladipo, but I think Wade he'll come back here and he'll be rested up. He's a stud.
I stole away with that trade. I hate to tell you.
Nah, I'm not. I wasn't too attached to Hickson, and that's why I picked up Hickson 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah. It's always good when you can trade a pickup for a.
yeah, I
Or
traded
some.
Oladipo pretty
But
much
it's
for Wade.
bum Dwayne Wade.
Not a bum.
He's a bum.
We'll see. Still a lot of time left in the season.
Yeah, it could be huge for me down the stretch. Who knows?
He could come back big after the All-Star.
Hughes down the stretch won't be able to dig you out of your hole though.
I'm not in a hole because I have a better record than you.
Number 1.
Not after this week.
Wait. Who's the first team in the league?
We'll see.
Wait, guys. Who's the first team?
I beat you.
But I'm 10-2. And
Hey, I'm on the uprise. James Dockery's back in the league. He's feeling it now.
I lost Russell and D Rose too. And
Yeah, how does that even happen?
Still got the best
How does
team.
that even happen?
Beastin' and feasting. It's like I say. Beastin' and feasting.
Just like he says, he is beasting and feasting.
So if Marshawn Lynch has Skittles for his beast mode, what does Grant have when he's feasting?
That is the question. What would the crowd throw on you?
Dried mango.
Everyone tossed dried mangoes on Grunt.
Kirkland brand.
We got Mr. Mango in the corner.
I'll be here all weekend, folks.
Swing, 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 swing.
I'm sorry, I just got an image of
People throw
I just got an image of Grant scoring a touchdown and just lifting his arms to the crowd and having dried mangoes from Costco rain down on his body.
I think Grant just picks one up and chows one down.
Speaking of dried mangoes, there was one strip of mango on our coffee table last night that Mike threw at me.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
You,
I'm assuming?
mine.
All right.
Of course it's you.
Well, I think the next show is getting ready to take off in a couple minutes. We should probably
Yep.
Head outta
Finishing up
here.
here in the booth.
Some people are getting a little impatient over here.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's all good.
So you've been listening to Second String Sports on KBVR Corvallis. This is Jake McGrady one last time. Follow me on Twitter at jmcgrady7.
Grant Van Dyke. I'm not obsessed with Twitter, so don't follow me. I don't really care.
Follow me on at LT McGinnis because I do care.
Don't follow Grant. Hold on, I'm taking a booth selfie. Anyway,
Photobomb.
follow up our actual Twitter too at Second String KBVR live chat.
Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn, all those.
We definitely don't.
We're
have a
rolling.
MySpace. We definitely don't have a MySpace. But yep, follow up. You've been listening to Second String Sports. Tune in next week for our biggest show yet, the official Super Bowl show. Talking NFL. You know, we'll be even deeper into the NBA season, so it'll be a good time. Good time.
And a surprise guest.
Ooh. Yep, we are getting guests on the show. So tune in. Have a good Friday.
Peace.
Live your life. Do good things, make good choices, and watch sports. Go Blazers.
No.